Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Today we will do the experiment number 8, titration. Titration is a special technique by which we can determine the concentration of unknown solution of acid or base by neutralizing against the standard solution of acid or base. In this titration we will use a reaction called neutralization. The neutralization is a reaction in which an acid react with the base to form salt and water. Whenever an acid react with the base, it always produces salt and water. That is called neutralization. For our case, we are taking hydrochloric acid as an acid and sodium hydroxide as a base to produce sodium chloride as a salt, and water is there. Among these two solutions, we have hydrochloric acid is unknown. We don't know the concentration of hydrochloric acid. That is called Na, and the volume of the acid is also determined by the burette reading. This Br means burette reading, that's called Va. The concentration of the base is given 0.1, and the volume of the base is also we kept the same because we are taking the volume of the burette through the pipette, that is 10 ml, and we use the formula Na Va is equal to Nb Vb. Na is unknown, Va is burette reading, it comes from the burette from here, and the Nb is the normality of the base, it is 0.1 is given here. Vb is the volume of the base 10 ml which will take through the burette pipette, and we solve this equation to determine the concentration of acid. To start my experiment, first of all we have to wash all the glasswares. It is important because we need the clean glassware. To wash the burette, we just pour the water, because the burette is a long glassware, so we have to pour the water with closed knob and just shake, rotate and tilt the burette and throw the water. And sometime you take the water inside and open the jet of the burette to pass it from the jet to clean the jet also, and you can throw the rest of the water. And for the pipette should be washed. You can wash the pipette also by pouring some water inside and outside to make it clean. All the glassware should be thoroughly washed before starting the experiment. Now I have cleaned my glasswares and washed it. It is thoroughly washed, and now we can start the experiment on the bench. After washing, the next step is rinsing, because there is some water left over inside the burette. To remove this water which is inside the burette, we should rinse the burette with the acid. For the rinsing purpose, what we do, we just take a little quantity of acid in the burette like this and rotate as well as tilt the burette, so the acid should touch all the wall inside the burette. After shaking, and we should throw this acid in the sink because this is rinsing. And similarly, the pipette should be rinsed by the base. To rinse the pipette, we just take a little quantity of base in the pipette and shake it and throw it. This is suction bulb. We take a small quantity of the base, rotate it, tilt it and throw it in the sink. So our pipette is rinsed by the base because inside water is removed. Now I have rinsed burette and pipette with the acid and base. Now we will go to perform the next steps of this experiment. After washing and rinsing, I will perform the next steps of this experiment, that is filling the burette with the acid. To fill the burette with the acid, we just pour the acid in the burette. To fill the burette with the acid, after filling the burette with the acid, we have to remove the air from the jet of the burette. That can be done by opening the jet completely and to pass the solution through the nozzle. Doing this, you might lower the level of the acid here, but it is above the 0, so it is good. Now after filling this, we have to maintain the level at 0. We fix the burette on the stand and make the level 0. To make the level 0, we have to just open the jet slowly, and by observing here, it should be at our eye level. At the lower meniscus, we measure the 0 by opening the jet slowly. You can see here down on my hand, I am opening the jet slowly, and then solution will come down, and we have to close the jet when it reaches to the 0. Now it is 0, and I close the jet, the knob, to stop the level. After taking the acid in the burette, we have to take the base in the conical flask through the pipette. To do this, we just take the little quantity of the base we have to fill the pipette up till the mark. Like this. When it reaches to the mark, if it go above the mark, you have to press the knob of empty, so it can come down. After making the level at 10 ml, we can take the base in the conical flask. This is 10 ml of the base in the conical flask. With the help of suction bulb through the pipette, exactly 10 ml of the base comes in the conical flask. And then in the conical flask, we have to add 1 drop of phenolphthalein or the methyl orange. First we will use the phenolphthalein. So I am taking 1 drop of phenolphthalein with the base, so it will give the pink color. And we keep this flask under the burette. This is all about the preparation. Up till now what we have done is the preparation. We fill the burette with the acid, fill the flask with the base, and add 1 drop of indicator. This was all preparation. Now we will start the experiment to get the reading. We have done all the preparation, the number 1 washing, rinsing and filling and adding the indicator. Now our experiment is completely ready to perform. The first reading is 0, initial reading is 0. To run the experiment, what we have to do, just take the flask on the left hand, the flask in the left hand with 2 fingers and 1 thumb, so you can shake the flask easily, and with the right hand control the knob to run the burette, because when the neutralization is complete, the color will disappear. So we start the experiment by opening the knob slowly to run the burette in the conical flask. It should be gradual and slowly, so you can control the volume of the acid from the burette. Continuously shake the flask, and you can see the drops are going slowly in the flask. Continuously shake the flask and run the burette slowly and gradually until the color change. Add the acid from the burette slowly and continuously shake the flask so until the color disappear. During this procedure, you have to be very careful to control the burette. If you miss the reading, then you have to do again. That's why we run the burette slowly, and this is the end point because the color is disappear. So this is called the end point. After getting the end point, we have to observe the final reading. By observing the lower meniscus in the burette, this is exactly touching the 7 ml. This is our final reading. For our convenience, we can keep a white paper on the back of the burette so we can see the observation clearly. After taking this reading, we have to repeat this experiment 3 times to make sure. To do this, we have to wash the flask, take the 10 ml of the base, similar way by the pipette, and now we have to add the indicator methyl orange in the conical flask. When we add the 1 drop of methyl orange in the flask, it will give the yellow color. Just 1 drop of the methyl orange. To get the clear color, we have to run the burette, and then this will be the end point. The color change will be from yellow to pink. This is the pink color, this is the pink color, we have get it. Now this pink color is the end point, and we can take the reading from the burette same way. After getting the end point as a pink color, we can take the reading from the burette by keeping a small white paper on the back of the burette to take the reading. This is the reading, this is the final reading, and this way we can take the 3 times, we can repeat the experiment 3 times and then take the average and perform our calculations.